Good morning from Utah Motorsports Campus. It's Sunday, the day after Formula Drift, and I'm so excited. We're in for a really good event. If you guys have been following for a long time, you'll remember the first time I drove the Z out here, it was for this exact same event. Bros before pros. Basically, some of the pros from Formula Drift stick around and join us bros on the kart track for a whole lot of fun. Little backstory though. Right before I loaded the Z up on the trailer after the roll cage and the wiring and that whole mess, car didn't run right. I went for a little rip around the block before I threw it on the trailer, and I was like, something doesn't feel right, but I don't have the time to fix it because the Tahoe needed work, the trailer needed work. So tossed it on the trailer, called it a day, drove out here to Utah, and I had Bailey take a look at it. He went down a rabbit hole, and after hours of digging online and asking different people and posting different things, finally tracked it down to this silly little white box that sits under the climate control buttons. If you have a 350Z, you probably know what I'm talking about. But apparently that little white box is part of a CAN system that controls a bunch of other things, so I didn't have any working gauges, and the car felt like it was down 20 or 30 horsepower. Let's try and get out of the wind here. So after we figured out what the actual problem was, spent a few hours posting on Facebook and sifting through Marketplace and trying to find a Z part out or someone who had parts so we can track this thing down. Eventually, shout out to the Drift Utah Facebook group. I posted something up on there and someone said, oh yeah, I've got a few and I just live close by. So he was able to run the part over here from his house. We plugged it in and the car is good as new. So with all that fun out of the way, the car is good to go. We're just about to load everything up from our campsite, drive on over to the pits, get this driver's meeting going, and get ready to have a really fun day. Pumping that Sunoco race gas, splashing a little bit of high octane to get this thing running right since we are at elevation. Past Tech, found a good place to set up the pits. Got a 6 set of pit vipers. Shout out to them for sponsoring this event. Shout out to Drift Buffet for having us all out, and Utah Motorsports Campus for letting us party. It's gonna be a real fun day. There are a lot of cool cars here. Really looking forward to it.
This is Bros Before Pros. Baddest ass event at UMC.
Get in it.
You know, just the CMX cars out here ruining Tony's shots.
Have fun!
Bye.
Just about halfway through the day. I think we're gonna break for lunch in the next like half hour or so, but my goodness, I am having a blast. The Z is working flawlessly. The car feels amazing with the cage. A little bit stiffer, a little bit tighter. I actually took some dampening out of the shocks, and I might drop the pressures a bit later, but for this kind of event, just having a ton of fun, it is perfect. And I'm so happy the car works. Just having an absolute blast. Already on my second set of tires, although the first set was like super used. But anyways, getting a lot of laps with Basim. Having a ton of fun. I'm gonna throw you guys on the GoPro. We're gonna get some more laps.
Something broke, pretty catastrophic. Sounds like a drive shaft. This isn't here. Sounds like a drive shaft or axle. Okay. But I'm not moving. Alright, can you put it in neutral? They're all neutrals now. So back at the Z here, we poke our heads down there, zoom in a little bit. That is the drive shaft sitting on the ground.
Thanks to the help of some friends, got the Z all loaded up on the trailer. We're not packing up tonight. We are staying another night here and then actually going camping in Zion after that. But either way, super fun day. Even despite the drive shaft snapping, it's still a whole lot of fun. Let me show you guys the carnage now that this thing's up on the trailer. That's a wrap at Bros Before Pros here at Utah Motorsports Campus. Absolutely awesome day. I mean, it sucks that the drive shaft broke on the Z. I don't remember if I talked about that or not, but I haven't even looked at the GoPro footage to see if it was my fault or maybe that thing was weak. I have done a million board slides at AVS, so who knows? Thankfully, that's going to be a real easy fix. It doesn't look like anything else got messed up, so chuck a new drive shaft in it and keep driving. At the end of the day, this car owes me nothing. I've seen so many track days. That drive shaft has endured so many clutch kicks, and I did soften up the dampers and lower the tire pressures a little bit, so who knows, maybe I was chasing a little too much grip with a pretty weakened drive shaft, or maybe I just did something stupid and ripped the e-brake and while on throttle. I don't really know. Like I said, I'll look at the GoPro footage and analyze it later, but regardless, super fun day, super fun weekend. I love Utah Motorsports Campus. I love Utah, to be honest, but tons of fun. Formula Drift is always a good time, and it's even better at a facility like this. And then to get to drive at an awesome facility with a ton of awesome drivers. It was so much fun. Lots of friends I haven't seen in a while. Kind of felt like a Drift Week reunion. Definitely worth coming all the way out here. And I hardly used any tires. I'm actually going home with more tires than I came with. A lot of the FD drivers just leave their scrubs out. Unlike some venues, they don't drill the holes through them, so I grabbed a few scrubs. I ran on those last year when I was here. And once you get the tire pressures dialed in, they'll actually last you a long time. So going home with some of those, plus the tires I came with, and yeah, just had a ton of fun. Despite the drive shaft, the Z did great. With those worries I had yesterday with that stupid control module thing for the air conditioning, I'm glad that was a real easy fix, because I was definitely worried there for a bit. So word of advice, if you are stripping out a Z to cage it, don't remove that stupid white box that controls the air conditioning, and it does way more than that apparently. I guess it's connected to a complicated CAN system. But again, simple fix. The Z continues to be amazing. And so far, the Tahoe has done great. I mean, it towed us from California here. Tomorrow we're gonna be going down to Zion to do a bit more camping, and then we'll head home after that. So really only half the journey's done, but it's been a great one so far. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Hopefully I got enough mixture of cool footage in there. I know it's always kind of hard to do a track day and document it super well, especially when it's one this fun, and I just wanna go out and drive, and I did that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Be sure you're subscribed, and of course, catch you in the next one.